Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. This is episode 2. Last time we had a crazy episode. It was very intense. The Reapers are here, they're on Earth. We are essentially screwed, and we have fled to the Citadel to seek assistance from Ambassador Udina, who finally made his way onto the Council, because obviously we went for Anderson in Mass Effect 1. He didn't do much in Mass Effect 2. And then he went, Udina, you can have it. But we are here in the Citadel. We got to speak to a bunch of people. I'm not sure how big the Citadel is compared to previous games, but we'll run around and take a look. We've got to speak to Diana Ollers, which is like right behind us, who's trying to call us over. The one with the camera. It looks like she's a reporter. And then we'll go to the Huerta Memorial Hospital to speak to a couple of people before seeing Counselor Udina. So let's have a chat with her and see where we're going.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
If I get veto over the files you run, and it might be public opinion, I mean, it could be good. We'll do a trial run. Trial run specifically. We'll see how it goes then, I guess, instead of a flat-out no.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Interesting. Then she'll start spreading our war asset acquired. Diana Ollers. War asset acquired, okay. And then we'll start having her record my voice clips of, I'm Commander Shepard and I will win this war. This is my favorite war in the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, we got a codex entry in relation to the Alliance News Network. Now, we do have a bunch of new ones, but I think that these are all ones that we have... there's still information that's about previous stuff from other games. Like, if we go, this is...
50,000 years ago, the
Protheans. We've got Rise of the Alliance. So, we got Liara Tassoni.
Dr. Liara Tassoni is an Asari information broker with a background in science.
Yeah, so all of this kind of stuff
Man is a human loyalist focused on advancing the interests of his
is it looks like it's slightly new wording on stuff, but it's information that we're already aware of by getting very deep into the lore of the previous 2 games. So we don't necessarily need to catch up on this information at all. So we're okay. Reapers indoctrination.
Indoctrination is an insidious means of corrupting organic minds, reprogramming the brain.
Good. And then in the secondary, we've got the Alliance News Network. The ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. A series of exposés on the First Contact War. Okay, basically war news, which is great. And then organizations, the Cerberus Troopers. Wonderful. So we don't need to do a codex clear out today, which is nice. But we'll see new entries as they come. We have a war asset, however, and I'm not sure. I guess we'll check that when we're on the Normandy, because I'm not sure what that is yet. But we will find out. But look at this stuff. This is great. Oh, sorry, I'm in the Turian's way. Yeah, the Council call them Reapers, what disgraced Commander Shepard used to call supposed creatures in Mass Effect 1. So it's interesting that the news are like reporting us as like we're a disgraced commander, which I guess is maybe from the Arrival DLC, from when we wiped out the whole system of 300,000 Batarians. Let's speak to Avina. What's Avina got for us?
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the Certa Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
Okay.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
Interesting. Goodbye.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, you know, the Reapers are in the galaxy, they're invading, they're taking systems, they're on Earth. The Citadel is like one of the main focal points for, you know, the Alliance and everything like that, and they just have it wide open. Remember what happened to Sovereign? Sovereign appeared and he just flew right on in when we tried to seal the Citadel. And they just, we were allowed in, naturally, but don't you think that they would be being in like a red alert stage? They're like, the Reapers are here, we should probably seal the Citadel so they can't get in and do a Sovereign again. Except with multiple Reapers. I feel like they should have opened it to let us in. They should have like a, you know, a quarantine going on here. Lock down the Citadel. Otherwise otherwise they're going to have a problem. Now, if we go here, this is just the viewing deck. I don't think this goes anywhere. Okay, cool. We want to go to the security checkpoint. We'll go through the elevator, and I guess that'll allow us to go to a different place. That's to the Normandy. Yeah, so we go to that elevator, so we can go up or down. Through security. Greetings, hello. Such a makeover.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Ah, okay, so Memorial Hospital level 4, Citadel Embassy level 2.
One
Right.
moment, please.
One moment, please.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Cool. Alright, let's have a look. Speak to anybody. Nice view. Alright, we've got Avina here as well. I wonder if Avina's got anything new in a different area.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel.
Michel.
Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Other Citadel areas is the same question with the other Avina, but let's have a look.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into If you wish to contact your species, the Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here.
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species.
That's interesting.
Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
Quick, flood the room.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Okay. Local features.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Interesting. Remain anonymous. Wonder if that is important or not, or whether it's just random.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Okay, thanks, Avina. Let's have a look around. So, ooh, Dr. Chakwas. She's getting grey with stress. Or is it a change in outfit? I guess she's got a new outfit that's not wearing Cerberus gear, so maybe that's why she looks a little more different to me. All right, so we've got Michelle and Dr. Chakwas, and then Kaidan's in the inpatient wing. All right, let's have a chat to Dr. Michelle.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Kaidan took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
What have you been up to?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Okay.
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors.
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Yeah, Dr. Chakwas does belong in the Normandy. She's been here ever since Mass Effect 1. Come back to the Normandy, please.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Oh, well, fucking, alright, come on. Come with me.
Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things.
Nice.
Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Okay, Dr. Karen Chakwas, nice. What the hell happened there? I got, there's an invisible wall. Okay. There's an invisible wall there. Alright, Codex, known associates.
Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both...
Oh, and that's information that we already know about Dr. Chakwas. Ah! Ah! That's information that we know about Dr. Chakwas as well. Why is Shepard... Remember how to walk, okay?
You've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Jesus. Alright, let's go into the inpatient wing so we could have a chat with Kaidan. Oh, being scanned. Yep. God damn.
Stable for now.
That was
Dr.
touch and
Freelich.
go. Good work, Dr. Freelich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Wild. Oh, dude. That looks like similar to like the older Citadel area that we're able to walk through in Mass Effect 1. Can I go in this room as well? Is there anything I can interact with? Anyone I can talk to? No, nobody wants to talk to me, but that's fine. What are you doing on the floor, sir? You get up. Alright, where's Kaidan? I guess we don't know. He's in any one of these rooms. Let's have a look. Oh, in the first room. Gotcha.
Hey, Kaidan. Don't know if you can hear me, but since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances.
On your feet, soldier, you fucking bedridden. Starts beating him up. Yeah, it's nothing. Get up.
Don't die, Kaidan. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Kaidan. Fight.
The doctor just standing there made that speech so awkward.
And that's an order.
Wow. 2 reputation. Okay. The doctor just made that so like I'm giving like the hella speech. Kaidan, I'm giving my most emotional speech yet, and this doctor just walks up like, bruh. Okay. Check the next room. Everyone's screwed.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Damn. This is rough. Alright, well, we've spoken to Kaidan, we've given him his speech, and we've gone into the examination rooms. Alright. Dr. Michel's apparently still in the patient lounge. Except, I didn't... Oh, hang on. Okay, I guess she was no longer next to Dr. Chakwas. Where did she move to? Where did Dr. Michel go? Ah, he moved over here. There we go.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michel, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I
Oh.
don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm
Oh.
a physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
I remember. I always thought she was a new character. I remember that mission from Mass Effect 1. Wild.
How is Kaidan doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
It's okay, I already have. And I gave him a good speech.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Cool. Alright, wonderful. Wait, what is... Okay, hang on. What's this? Soda supplies. Oh! Nice. Let's buy that.
Huerta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Peruvian whiskey, tasty yet medicinal, the perfect gift. Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat, each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass has a story to inspire. TM88 isn't one of Earth's top-selling beverage exports for nothing. Known for having both a calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the medical board of Sukesh.
Is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Shush, you said that already. I'm trying to read. The price for TM88 includes deposit. Please recycle.
Thank you for coming to Huerta. How can we help you?
Dude, just let me buy the stuff. Leave me alone. It's like, okay, I get it. Alright, metagel capacity, and we have we got some alcohol. Who am I giving alcohol to? This was a side quest, a small tiny side quest in Mass Effect 2 where we got Dr. Chakwas a drink.
Welcome, Commander
So
Shepard. Please select a destination.
maybe we need to give someone else a drink. Or we can save it for a special moment later.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Another note that I'll make as well is the first episode of Mass Effect 3 was playing around with the audio issues quite a bit. This game is quieter than the other ones, so I have increased the volume a bit. Hopefully, I can find a bit of a balance. So there, we'll find that happy medium between my voice and game audio, because I want you to be able to hear the game as much as I can. Obviously, I don't want to drown everything out, but I am working on it in terms of making sure the volume is all good.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander
Osoba.
Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District office.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docking bay E24 has been, for medical needs, the Presidium. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the...
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
Cool. So this seems to be a little better than the scenario that we had in Mass Effect 2. Like, you arrive to the Citadel and there's a very much human-centric mentality with everything that's going on, and all the other species have kind of been like, ugh, it's a human-only council, and the Ascension was destroyed, all of that kind of stuff. It seems to be settling quite a bit now. It's focused to everyone and everyone, anyone and everyone, almost. And I'm noticing that in choices that were made from Mass Effect 1 are echoing less into the third game than they did into the second. The second had those direct outcomes of Council being replaced, Anderson being the one that we went for, all of that kind of jazz. And then this one is just like, yeah, everyone's kind of chill in the Citadel now, and Udina's the ambassador of the Council, even though you made a choice in Mass Effect 1. So I'm keen to see how this develops, and to also get, those sort of waves, ripple effects of our consequences from what we've handled and our decisions that we've made in Mass Effect 1 and 2. Very curious.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Olus? Do you have a career waiting in internal affairs?
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
I just got an assignment just with roaming dialogue. God damn. A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. Okay, so instead of having missions and assignments, it's mission summary, and it has ones that are priority, which I guess are the main quests, and then just other ones. I kind of liked it when it was split up, but that's fine. Splitting it up, because this is back to Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 had everything in like the one list again. It's very funny like how Mass Effect 3 seems to be blending. Mass Effect 2 is very different with a lot of things that they changed, and then Mass Effect 3 is a combination of like parts of 1 and 2 in many ways, which is very interesting. But yeah, I didn't mind having assignments on another thing, but I guess keeping it all in one list is fine as well. But you need to just run past NPCs to get them to talk about stuff, and then we can get assignments and stuff. I'm still going to just call them assignments.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. He hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter.
Rough. Colony life. It's not that bad. Good advertisement. It's not that bad. They had to hide that slogan behind a goddamn vending machine. CSEC, Commander Bailey. Earth Councilor's office, and then Spectre office. Alright, let's take a look in here.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Damn Al-Jalani.
Commander Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
Shut up.
Damn press.
So you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Wonder if Bailey will give us an update on what ended up happening with Thane's kid, because he was doing like what, community service and stuff here.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. And not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Yeah, nice, cool.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
So maybe that's why the Citadel is wide open.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Wow.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. When Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Interesting information. We'll go left. We will not go left. We will go right to speak to Donald Udina.
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Finally, we're actually going to be speaking to the goddamn council.
The Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any council homeworld.
But Earth was the first council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
Liara.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, but in the end we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
This council has exactly the same attitude as the previous one. Except with Udina next to them, yelling in their ear, and then they just give him sass. It's so funny. So we go the whole second game without ever communicating with the council whatsoever or seeing what happens. Like, we never get to see Anderson interact with them or anything like that. And then Mass Effect 3, here we are, interacting with the council again. And they act exactly the same. They're just like, clearly this weapon's flawed. The Reapers don't even exist, Shepard. Get the hell out of this chamber. But yes, of course I believe in it.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
What are you shaking your head for?
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Oh, and then they just walk away. Okay, bye.
Meet me in my office.
And they just walk away.
That's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Paladin's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Paladin's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Nice. Looks like the Turian on the Council is at least nicer than the previous Turian on the Council.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Well, the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
Alright then.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Nice.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
This game is so much more connected to Mass Effect 1. It's crazy. Like you could have literally almost had Mass Effect 2 not even happen, because it was like a standalone game. Like you could literally have gone like Mass Effect 1 ended, and then we like the Reaper threat, like defeating Sovereign, and then you could like have like something happen where you know, there's like the hint of the threat still looming, you know, the rest of the Reapers or whatever, and then you just and then you just cut to 3 years later instead of having 2 years later Mass Effect 2, 1 year later Mass Effect 3. Just have 3 years later, Reapers are here. Oh my god! Because, and I'm not talking about how that would feel good or that would actually be a good decision, but I'm just talking about like the connective tissue between games. Is Mass Effect 2 is very much a standalone little romp adventure with Cerberus to destroy the Collectors and do all of that. But like Mass Effect 3 is like, hey, so you know you've been disgraced because of this. Like you're in the Alliance still. You're talking to the Council. Here's your Spectre status back. Like all of that kind of stuff. Which is very interesting. Be like, Shepard, what do you mean? You didn't die? What do you mean? Let's go kick the Reaper butt. Mass Effect 2 didn't even happen. It's just very interesting. Obviously, I'm glad Mass Effect 2 happened because it was in very, very good game and had a great time with it. But just from like observing how the start of Mass Effect 3 has happened, it's very connected to the first game. Let's talk to Udina.
The Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Wow.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
I wonder how nuclear weapons would do against Reapers, like if they managed to launch nuclear missiles. Like, self-assured destruction, mutually assured destruction. They just go like, the Reapers are on Earth, nuke the entire planet. and then we get our own Mass Effect Fallout game set on Earth.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze.
Okay.
A shield. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you know, they're different, you know, to the previous council, but it's so similar. They're so similar. I'm pretty sure they're even wearing the same clothes, like exactly the same. Like I recognize the council from Mass Effect 1. Pretty sure the Asari is wearing the exact same uniform.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is.
Wow.
Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Wow. Get some results.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Okay.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Udina actually seems nicer in this game, though. And obviously we didn't really get to interact with him much in Mass Effect 2. What we saw in Mass Effect 2 was Anderson being a dick to him when we first was chatting to him, and then Anderson punching Udina in the gut on a security tape. And then in this game he's like, you know what, that gut punch really changed me, Shepard. We can go into C-Sec now. Ooh, that's because it's the Spectre outpost. Okay. Ooh, this is fancy. What's this? Spectre terminal, Spectre requisitions. Boy? What do we got? Whoa, okay, hold on. Black Widow. Damn. New guns. New guns, baby. The N7 Defender. Oh, that's cool. I need a lot of money for that. Spectre terminal. Welcome. Oh, this is like Shepard's personal terminal from the Normandy. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is requested. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Quarian pilgrim Genvalar Nima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Genvalan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests that Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. Quarians getting all hands on deck at the migrant fleet to go back through the Perseus Veil. God damn. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. Can we get them to not go to war with the Geth? Enter shooting range. Oh. What? Enter the shooting range. Oh, cool. Target practice. Oh, that's cool. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. A shooting range, that's sweet. So you can buy new weapons and equip them and then just have like a fun time. Target control, target reset. Target distance. Ah, shields, health and armor as well. This is a great idea. Also a good opportunity to test my volume out with the sound effects. Let me have a look. If I drop this ever so slightly, so the guns won't be deafening. Doesn't make that much of a difference. This is the problem with. I wish there was sound effects and gun sounds, because all encompassing sound effects. Like sometimes I want to see other sound effects and I want to hear them, because that could also be like roaming dialogue and stuff. But this might be okay. Again, this will be a work in progress. I'll need to see how this sounds on the recording, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not terrible. But we'll see. There might have to be a compromise in terms of dialogue volume as well. So this pistol is great for shields. Obviously, you can just check the description anyway. Oh no, the description doesn't tell you. Huh. The description behind me doesn't actually say what it's effective against. Maybe it will in like a weapon swap screen. Okay, so that's good for shields. Okay, for health. Pretty decent for armor. What about this shotgun? Let's have a look. Yep. Yep. Ooh. So that shotgun's good for everything, baby. Can I use charge? Wild. Cool. Shooting range is great. Weapon bench. Oh, here we go. Modify. Oh yeah, weapon mods and stuff. Cool. So if I want to swap... Yeah, it doesn't actually tell you what it's effective against. Mass Effect 2 would tell you what it was effective against. That's weird. We can modify the katana. High caliber barrel, more damage. Or a shredder mod. Bullets to pierce thick objects, but it's 60% reduced damage. Ignores 25% of defenses. We're going to go for that. But we can also put on both. 60%. Nah, I think I'll not do that. Cool. Let's do the... Modify the shuriken. Reduces weapon weight by 50%. Cool. Nice. We've got the Avenger and the Vindicator, but also we want our power recharge speed to be very good, considering we're a Vanguard, and we're basically relying on all of our powers. So I'm okay to not use them, and we'll focus on those. Cool, weapon bench. That's really cool. Alright, let's leave. Shooting ranges are a great idea, just to like play around in your own time of like how effective are these weapons against different, you know, defense types. That's great. Okay, we can go back to the embassy office now, and our Jelani is there as well as James. Okay, so James is there. Okay, let's go back here and speak to those two. Oh, hang on. Is she there? Is that her? No, that's not her. Oh, she's right here, naturally, with a goddamn camera.
Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Was it Al Jelani that's the reporter that got punched on the security tape as well?
Commander Shepard, Khaleesa been seen in Al Jelani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Ha! You want some?
Why am I fighting her?
You're angry, I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
I just beat her up on camera. I just knocked her out. I just knocked her the hell out. Jesus Christ. I did not expect to punch her. As if I missed my first punch. She dodged it. That was hilarious. I thought it was when I saw her getting ready for a punch, I thought she was going to punch out the camera. Probably would have been a smart choice to punch the camera out first. But like, what does she expect me to do? Oh yeah, I'll just take on all the Reapers on Earth by myself. Can we kick her while she's down? God damn it. She's so annoying. Okay, where's James? There you are. Hey James, did you see my slick moves? I just beat up a journalist. Are you proud? Beefcake Rhino? Are you proud?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. But they don't really believe it.
Which is ridiculous.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
This is good dialogue, actually. Like, hard to disagree with the man.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
You should come and find me where it's real. Has he moved then? Is he somewhere else? We can't even go down to any other levels, but sure. Alright, I have to speak to James. I mean, look.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please.
I mean, look. She harassed me.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Okay, I guess we are leaving. Let's check the journal. Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven, rescued the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. We've got some codex entries which did unlock, so we're going to run through those now. The fall of Tatris. The Reaper's first attack on Turian space followed an age-old maxim. Hit them where it hurts. A populous colony dating back centuries, Tatris was already embedded in the Turian psyche as the site of the worst terrorist attack in Turian history. Wounds were still raw from the Valum blast, in which a separatist revolutionary slammed a starship into the colony's capital, killing more than 100,000 Turians. Hierarchy forces responded with a massive invasion of the planet to stamp out the separatist movement. It was a catharsis for the Turians, reassuring them that heroes would always triumph over evil, and so the Reapers struck Tatris first. By the time Tatris went dark, the Turians had already learned that the Batarians and humans were under attack. The hierarchy responded with what they believed was overwhelming force, only to walk into a trap. Reaper ships were waiting on the other side of the relay to Tatris, and they released devastating firepower the moment the fleet emerged. Turian leaders observing the one-sided battle were faced with a choice: reinforce their side of the relay to defend against a Reaper invasion, or throw more resources into an offense. With soldiers and civilians alike clamoring for retribution against the Reapers, the Turians continued the assault. The hierarchy sent warp bombs through the relay to clear a path, fighting tooth and talon to inflict casualties against the Reaper fleet. It was a valiant effort, but doomed. The Reapers emerged victorious from the relay and began broadcasting a signal to Turian convoys, images of Valum, Tatris' capital, once again a smoking wreck. The fight for Turian space had begun. Jesus. Reaper capabilities. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy, but the degree of that superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. The Reapers' thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light-years in a 24-hour period. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static buildup from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of the Alliance Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. Even if the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than Organics dreadnoughts or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields, such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thanax series, can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle to Guardian, presents an effective defense against organic species fighters. Interesting. So basically, we're screwed, because they're very, very powerful. God damn. That's wild. The Reaper that we saw on Earth that destroyed those two ships that were evacuating gave me huge Scarab from Halo vibes when it was just walking through the city and shooting that laser. It looked like a Scarab. We've got some primary locations. So Menai
is one of
Menai.
moons orbiting the Turian homeworld of Palaven. The Turian hierarchy put Menai in the hands of the military soon after their spacecraft first landed on the moon, immediately halting civilian research and exploration. Menai's geological composition and specifications have been classified ever since. These days, a few active naval bases dot the moonscape, as well as infantry installations focused on extreme survival training. The mystery of Menai is a lasting fascination for many Turian citizens. Speculation about its presumably rare and valuable resources has become a common plot point in vids, novels, and even poetry for young Turians. When the Turians were introduced to the galactic community, an Asari diplomat poetically described their homeworld Palaven as a silver world of fortresses and fire. Because Palaven's weak magnetic field is a poor shield from its sun, most of the planet's animal life developed metallic carapaces as defenses against solar radiation. Its photosynthetic life is similarly impressive, shutting down vulnerable metabolic processes during daylight hours and repairing cellular damage at night. The visible fortifications of Turian cities reflect their martial society. But since joining the galactic community, internal conflicts have become honor-bound affairs, with few casualties among non-combatants. These city fortifications have proven no match for the Reapers and their aggressive bombardment of Palaven.
Wow.
Reaper
variants.
Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Interesting. This one's great because this carries on with the plot thread of Reapers take the shape or form of the species used to create it or whatever, what they were doing with Mass Effect 2 with the human Reaper, so it looked like a human. And then there's Reaper variants, which at the moment says the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships believe Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. So the last cycle of extinction, it doesn't say that it's it's going to be a new species each time, because a new species would be born each extinction event. So these capital ships would take on different appearances each extinction cycle, because they choose a single species of organics and go, you're going to be the capital ships. And then the destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. So there's still different species that are being harvested and used to create the variant Reapers. It makes me wonder if humans this time would have become the capital ships or the destroyers. If let's say this extinction cycle, what shape would the capital ship? What capital? God, the speech threw me off. What shape would the capital ships or the destroyers take if humanity was chosen? Having the human Reapers, which is very interesting. We've got the Citadel Council and the Citadel Space as well. Cool. Good codex entry on the Reapers. Every time I'm going to getting a codex entry on the Reapers and the Reaper War, that's good content. That's good stuff. So we're going to proceed to go to the moon, Palaven's moon. We'll be jumping into the Normandy. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll proceed with a mission and leave the Normandy. Leave the Citadel in the Normandy, I should say. Okay, time to leave. I don't think there's anyone. There's Adina and Bailey, but that's fine because we just spoke to them, and Dr. Michelle and Kaidan. Kaidan's sleeping. Alright, let's open the door. Return to the Normandy. So I guess that means we just have James and Liara right now. Kaidan's sleeping. What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. I see what they're going for here. So we go to leave the Normandy and... It's like Shepard's been transported to, like, you know, in a vision. These are like ashes floating through the air in a forest. My God. Wow, this child that she witnessed get destroyed in the ship is really weighing on her mind, huh? The one child that she tried to save but couldn't. He's running. Oh, okay. He just... Okay. Oh, he's over there now. Okay. Just popped out of existence for a second. Damn. Holy shit. That's grim.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I'm kind of haunted by nightmares of the child that I tried to save. Just getting, you know, eviscerated by the Reaper. No biggie, though.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Yeah, this is so interesting with the dialogue options. We only have a top and a bottom now. They've like seemingly completely removed the option for a neutral pathway. I guess maybe they would have been able to see how many people like maybe picked particular dialogue options in the previous like 2 games, and we're just like, people don't tend to go for the middle path. I don't know. But it seems that as if we have reduced options now that what we can take in dialogue trees. It seems to go for only top or bottom. At least it doesn't default to being like the middle one, which is a problem that I would accidentally run into in Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie. Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Just requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
Shadow brokering.
Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Funniest part about that is I was going to wait till the dialogue options was over.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
I was going to wait till the dialogue was open to be like, I like Trainer's voice, it's very attractive. I like English accents. And then she's like, I like Edie's voice, it's very attractive. It's just like the cycle. But no, that's so funny. I was like, Trainer's got a nice voice. That's so funny. To be like, oops, sorry about all those times I thought you were a VI, but you're actually quite intelligent, Edie. The unshackled AI of the Normandy. So nice that she is like, I prefer that she remain. Great. The War Room looks really cool. And then, yeah, it looks like Liara's got some shadow brokering to do on the ship. She's got a mobile command, so she's got all the goddamn screens everywhere. Sounds like they're running scared. I know.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
It's so good to actually see Admiral Hackett finally. Like, he makes his first appearance in Arrival. And it's so good to actually put a face to the name now. After, you know, just having to communicate with him for so long. And then he just finally appears. But that's so good. Yeah, I was like, come on, man. The Council were a pain in the butt. Every time we talk to the Council, it's a pain in the butt. Why is it so hard to make them... It's like, it's so hard to like them.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Cool. At least we can communicate with Hackett, considering all of the stuff that's happened with communication, especially with Earth's convoys and stuff. But we can still communicate with Hackett, because I remember there being the scene where it's like, oh, can you clean up the signal, please? And now I guess that's just permanently cleaned up. Codex, Humanity and Systems Alliance.
Humanity won a position on the Council for its part in defending the Citadel. The Alliance chose Captain David Anderson for the position. Udina became his advisor. Anderson eventually quit over frustrations with council politics, and the Alliance named Udina to the office.
Oh, it didn't want to voice act the last paragraph. I will take over. Despite his unwavering focus on human interests, Councillor Udina is usually willing to collaborate with other species. Even his opponents concede that Udina gives fair consideration to non-human proposals, so long as humanity also benefits. Interesting. Okay. And then... this is our war room. Check this out. So where is this in proportion to the rest of the ship? I'm keen. War terminal. War assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. Wow, okay. Damn. The Systems Alliance represents humanity's economic, political, and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. Well, we've got a reporter on our team for our war assets. Hell yeah. Ah, look at this. Okay, so we've got all these points and there's a minimum to reach. The Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device of Prothean origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. The 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlistee, from clerk to sniper, goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Forces soldiers. Officers from notable battles such as the Skillian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in an Arctic desert one week, crawling through jungles the next. Admiral Mikhailovich. When the Reaper called Sovereign attacked the Citadel in 2183, Rear Admiral Boris Mikhailovich led the 63rd Scout Flotilla against it. The 63rd suffered the fewest losses of any Alliance flotilla during the Battle of the Citadel, while providing crucial support for the 5th Fleet's carriers and dreadnoughts. The Alliance promoted Mikhailovich from Rear Admiral to Admiral after the battle and tasked him with rebuilding and upgrading his ships. His combat experience with the Reapers has been invaluable in devising strategies against them. We have the Alliance First Fleet. First Fleet was stationed near the... Now, I've said Charon, but I think it's I think there's been some discussion in the comments about whether it's with a K or even like effectively affectionately referred to as like Sharon for a particular reason. I think it's like the Chiron system. I don't know. Let's just go with the Chiron system relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut by half. Commanding Admiral Irons Linton made the painful decision to use a tenth of the fleet's remaining vessels as cover so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off as the First Fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. The Third Fleet, stationed at Arcturus, the Third Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled his command ship, the SSV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerator cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the Third Fleet, but Singh was forced to retreat in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. The Fifth Fleet became famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance Second Fleet to give the Third and Fifth the chance to escape. The Fifth Fleet's engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. And this one we just got Diana Ollers. Yes, a whole 5 points! Woo! Alliance News Network reporter Diana Ollers has been broadcasting from the Normandy, interviewing crew members and high-ranking Alliance officers to give the galaxy an insider's view of the war. The Alliance frigate Normandy SR2. When the original SSV Normandy was destroyed, Cerberus rebuilt the ship from stolen Alliance plans. Dubbed the SR2, the Alliance took the new Normandy apart and refitted some of its systems with new technology. They refitted it with some of its own systems with new technology of its own. As a result, the SR-2 Normandy is the highest performing frigate in the entire Alliance Navy and possibly the fastest ship in its class. The Normandy is commanded by Shepard, an Alliance officer and humanity's first Spectre. To bolster the Normandy's firepower, Commander Shepard installed a Thanax magnetic hydrodynamic cannon on the ship's undercarriage. Based on Reaper technology, the powerful weapon fires molten metal accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Before taking on the Collectors, Commander Shepard reinforced the Normandy superstructure with Solaris armor. This protective layer of carbon nanotube sheeting can withstand temperatures that would instantly vaporize more conventional armor. The Normandy has been upgraded with cyclonic barrier technology, allowing the ship's Mass Effect field projectors to fire rapidly oscillating barriers that deflect rather than directly absorb kinetic shots. So imagine if we didn't upgrade the ship in Mass Effect 2, it'd be screwed right now. We would have lost crew members on our way, like to the Collector base. It's wild. The game will be like, do not rush through Mass Effect or you will suffer the consequences. Significant elemental deposits while scanning planets with the SR-2. That's cool. They seized all recovered elements. This material surplus has gone toward building the Prothean device discovered on Mars. That's cool. And that's it. So that's our war assets. Interestingly enough, we have subheadings, I think. Because I guess we're going to be uniting the galaxy. We start off with the Alliance, but maybe we can get more. Allied forces are overwhelmed by Reapers on multiple fronts and taking heavy casualties. Troops assisting in a final push will have a strength of 670. Chances of success are very poor. Okay, so that's the war terminal. Where's my original crew, man? We're going to get upstairs and hopefully everyone's here for us to talk to, right? And I hope so. Alright, where are we on the original ship? Mysterious ladder that takes us down that we can't even access. This looks like the table. This is like the table from the room we would communicate with the elusive man in Mass Effect 2, but in a different spot.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Private Campbell.
If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Okay, we've got a scanning section here. Hello? Ah, okay. Oh, so we're here. So instead of the medical bay, oh, I see. So instead of this being where Morden was located last time, oh, this is a complete shift in
Commander.
Okay, this is a complete rearrange. They've renovated.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
How dare you stand where she stood? Where's my Kelly? Excuse me, trainer. While I do like your voice and it is very pleasing to listen to, where's Kelly?
Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
I could have helped you. What are we gonna do? We're gonna flirt with Trainer now. We'll flirt with Trainer instead. The replacement Kelly.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Mass Effect fields in your toothbrush. Amazing.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
It does help. There is the question of the person that you replaced. So curious.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
GUI.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer.
London.
If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
They're from London.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Okay.
Carry on, Specialist.
So, galaxy map, and I still have a private terminal. Email. Good to know they've still got email. Special Ops from Stephen Hackett. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. Reinstatement. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Reg 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Emergency flash traffic. Urgent. Flash, flash, flash. All Alliance military personnel, this is a galaxy-wide alert for human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat conditions Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. Dog mech. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750 volt outlets. What? Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise you won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. I have a dog now called KEI9. K9. Funny joke. K9. That's great. I got a dog called K9. ANN Alert. New article. Quarian Fleet. By Ruxius Rilius. Citadel. Where is the Quarian Fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago, but as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. And there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Rilius' regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. Yeah, Quarian and the Geth fighting a war is probably not what we need right now. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalogue. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Nice, I get my hoodie back. You have an upgrade waiting. Some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassodi's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day, Glyph. Priority mission, Eden Prime. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. So, instead of the Alliance and Cerberus coming together, because Cerberus are jerks, we're researching our Prothean artifact. They're researching something Prothean related. Elusive Man wants to use the Reapers to dominate the galaxy, and we want to destroy them to secure the galaxy and have peace. Let's see who wins, huh? So we got a bunch of stuff. We got a dog. It looks like that this is also different in Mass Effect 2. Obviously you had your unread messages and your read messages. Now it looks like everything is just in the one thing, and it's just grayed out if we've already read it. So they're just simplifying everything, so that's alright. So we now have some new things to do. Sanctum is known for freezing ice storms which sweep across its poles and temperate zones with only a thin strip of habitable land along the equator. Because of those harsh living conditions, Sanctum attracts only the most gruff and hardy, from miners to mercenaries to companymen. Mining, referred to as ice cracking anywhere but the equator, is the backbone of Sanctum's economy. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Sanctum's corporate factions have learned that Cerberus is involved in the planet's finances. Systems Alliance intelligence agents embedded within the corporate strata are quietly urging the companies to confront Cerberus directly, but so far financial bickering has kept Sanctum's major stakeholders from acting against the Elusive Man. There you go. Mission summary. So we have a priority, Eden Prime, and N7, Cerberus Lab. So there you go. So this is a priority along with Palaven. And then we've got 2 side missions, 2 assignments. Alright. Let's speak with Joker and Edie, and then we'll explore the rest of the ship. So this episode is going to be, it looks like at this stage, purely focused on exploring and talking to everyone in the Citadel, and then exploring and talking to everyone on the Normandy, making sure that we're all ready to go. And we get to know everyone, and we're familiar with the location that we're in. Just observing all the upgrades. Have we got a ED platform here? No ED? Okay. Maybe ED and Joker are just integrated in the same thing now.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Yep.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
I love that. The only time I don't mind being a little bit of a renegade is when we're talking about the Council. We did hang up on them once. That doesn't tie into my feelings about sacrificing the Council, because again, I can only go over that so many times, as the reasons for my decision making was not necessarily to sacrifice the Council, but to prioritize the attack on Sovereign, which resulted in the Ascension being destroyed. But I didn't choose the option that said, sacrifice the Council. It was just the outcome of my decision to focus on Sovereign. You know?
Commander?
Okay, so he doesn't have a full dialogue tree. I can't talk with him about stuff. There's no ED panel in here. No ED. That's alright. I guess it looks like the ship's still being kind of like fitted up with stuff, so maybe that'll change and update over time. Let's go... Oh, even this is different. So this is like a This is all cornered off, because that used to be the armory where Jacob was chilling out, but it looks like we're just on... We got the elevator, so we've got captain's cabin, crew deck, engineering, and shuttle bay. Now, this shows locations, but it doesn't show people like Mass Effect 2 did. So hopefully there's people on the ship, but let's check the captain's cabin first. Home sweet home. I have no fish, god damn it. Do I don't even have a hamster. No! I don't even have any ships. What the hell's going on? Ooh, squad selection. Yay. Look how many I've got. Ooh! Look at all these appearances. They upgraded the appearances from Mass Effect 2. They're not just like color swaps. Bro, these outfits completely change. These outfits like almost completely change the anatomy. They almost completely change how they look. Liara's body just changes on every single piece of armor. What do I like about that? That's cool. You get a monocle. I guess that's kind of cool. That's kind of badass. But I can't see your face. I like that. That's pretty cool. You can have that. Nice. Review squad abilities. It would be nice if you could actually level up your characters in this screen, but it looks like you have to wait. So James and Liara, cool. We have no hamster. Our lovely... Oh, we got a bathroom, right? This is the toilet. Oh, open up. Yeah. Nice. Okay. God. Ugh, the environment. Shepard does not like Look at this. What's going on? Shepard does not like navigating this environment. And what is this? This is the sun. This is the sunlight on my green screen. Hold on. Let me fix my blinding white light, which has just randomly appeared on the screen. Okay, we are back. Only for me to realize that slowly in the background, over the course of like 15 minutes, is the sun had been, slowly shifting on the background. So this is like that. I just hadn't been looking at my other screen that whole time to notice that just this goddamn white object had been slowly peeking up in the background. So I do apologize for that period of time where there was sunlight peeking right through my green screen. Which is so silly. I should have noticed that much earlier, but I was immersed in my dialogue naturally. Our bedroom is exactly the same. We do have the armor locker. Now let's take a look at what's new. So we've got a casual set. I've never liked the look of like this, the normal ship fatigues. I don't like it. That's pretty cool. Don't like that. It's just like, normal people living on a settlement clothes. Not bad. That's the best one. And there we go. So we got this in Mass Effect 2, and the two dresses were different. So this is the new Shepard character model, which is good. Hoodie time, baby. We got armor sets. So we got the Cerberus Ajax armor, and that's it so far. We have a Cerberus armor set, very interesting, which basically has a bunch of stuff. They still need to fix the whole deal with, like, if we're going to put us in an armor set like this, allow us to take the helmet off, We can do it in this. So we got armors with helmets. You can change. We don't have much at the moment, I guess, so I'll need to get that stuff. We can change the material. Change the pattern. Ooh, I like the red lines on that, actually. It's pretty cool. Pattern color. I don't know why you would do anything other than red. The black and red looks so good. Multiple different red colors as well. I like it. Oh, okay. I can't just cancel. May as well just go for the red. We got a tint. Nice. I like the standard dark looking armor set. Second tint is there. I honestly think it's just better to be like, have one piece of armor be like one color be like the standout choice, and then the rest be darker. Lights. Oh, in the back. Well, that's kind of cool. I'll probably just put white, actually. White looks pretty cool. Interesting little choice. Save and exit. Alright. Yeah, boy. We back in the hoodie. Alright, so that's captain's quarters. Do I have to go and buy new fish? It's been a year. I guess they had to clean out all my fish. They released them. They didn't die, guys. Don't tell me that they died. They didn't die. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, my God. Dude, there's Jenkins on there. Emerson. Presley. Oh, my God. Is it everyone that served on the Normandy? Ashley Williams, Richard Jenkins, and Presley are the only ones that I recognize. They're the only ones that I recognize straight away. The name Silas rings a little bit of a bell, but I think these are the people that we've lost. Oh, wow. That's an interesting addition to the crew quarters. Every crew must be reminded. Hello? This is the same table where those two people were having a discussion the whole time. And they've closed off this window so we can't see what we used to be able to look through in there. Everything is so familiar to the Mass Effect 2 layout, except slightly different. We've got the restroom. I wonder if Edie will still joke at us if we go into the men's restroom. Ah, they removed the option to even go in! What the hell? Let me go into the men's restroom and get told off by Edie. Okay. They just decided to just remove that as an option entirely. Starboard observation. Ah, Samara, where are you? I am beginning to think that my Mass Effect 2 squad are not waiting for me on the Normandy. Where the hell is everybody? Why is it just Liara and James and Kaidan's asleep? Where's my crew? I know it's been a while, but you didn't think they could get the band back together for me? Everyone must have gone their own separate ways, because like they said to Dr. Chakwas, oh, it's been 6 months. So I guess that's 6 months since. I don't know if that's the 6 months since Mass Effect 2, or whether it's been 6 months since like I was no longer heralding the Normandy. Oh, there's a model for the Destiny Ascension. Cool. So I have to redo my ship collection. I got to rebuy my fish. Maybe I got to rebuy another space hamster. I don't even have any of my old crew here. No Kasumi. I can't even drink at the bar. They got rid of Kasumi's whole quarters and they changed it into a goddamn poker table. What the hell? I don't like the new redecorations. Kasumi had a whole goddamn setup here. Okay, what about Miranda's quarters? So what's in here? Oh, this is Liara's. Oh, okay. Liara decided to take over this part of the ship. Wow. Oh, they kept the bedroom. Liara's an ultra gamer. Look at all her monitors.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time.
Oh.
If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Wow. Hello.
I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
So it seems that they've moved into more dialogue being, you know, situational and like environmental, like when they're just talking, without it being in direct dialogue choices. Liara's moved the shadow broker operation to the Normandy and even kept the info drone, which is called Glyph. Amazing. So we've got an AI on board and a mobile VI on board. Interesting. So the only thing that's stayed the same from Miranda's crew is the bed. And I guess if we had stuck with our romance path with Liara, that's why there's a bedroom in here. Intel terminal, see reward options, armor mod kit. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal in Citadel space, the kit's omnigel converter and mini-factoring fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. So Farron's still working with Liara. We can choose 5% or 5% on shields. I think we'll go for shields, please. Cool, and then we can check upgrades. Wonderful. I'll talk to you in a second, Liara. I gotta check your gamer setup. Look at this. Broker terminal.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Cool. Prothean notes, 2171 and 2185. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig site on Dretarop. Very exciting. Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask for her opinion on my thesis outline. I believe Dr. Jashawn was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. I'm going on the Theorem expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Oh no, yeah, wow. Goddess, this human shepherd has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. I reviewed the old Shadowbroker's footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they are the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Oops. I have to slowly scroll down. After what the Reapers did to them. Paper on Prothean biology. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Amazing. Nice. Alright, speak to Liara. Hello. Nice setup.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
So, these monitors, like... What's their... They got, like, 144 hertz. They do 4K. You got any games? Liara, you got any games?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
What if it's not even a weapon? We just, like, pull all our resources in to build this whole thing, and it was a goddamn, like, fucking ice cream truck. Like, we don't even know. This looks like it could be a weapon. Turns out it was just a goddamn pizza maker. And we can supply pizzas to the whole galaxy.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Garrus grew close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
Wow. We actually have the chance to go back on our relationship pathway with Garrus in Mass Effect 2 and go, no, Liara, it's always been you. You just weren't on my squad, so I needed to replace you with someone else. But no, I'm going to commit to... I am in a committed relationship with Garrus, Liara. I'm sorry, I'm not going to flip-flop. We are friends and nothing more. Because I didn't know. I didn't know. If we were able to romance Garrus in Mass Effect 1, we would have done that. So, you know, we would have done that. If Garrus was a romance option in the first game, we would have done that. Liara is just kind of like given to you as a relationship option in that first game. So, I'd be interested in carrying that thread on a replay, like all the way through to the end, like not being in a relationship with anyone in Mass Effect 2 and then picking it up in Mass Effect 3. But obviously, I didn't. And I think even if I had the knowledge that I was like that this could be a moment, even if I had that preconceived knowledge that Liara would come back and we could pursue the romance again, I still think that I would go with my decision to romance Garrus. He seems like the most interesting character. He's also great. So we're gonna be friends.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business.
It's pretty
There's
rough.
a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
Yeah, that's the Shadow Broker ship on the monitor there. Yeah, I do think it's best to just be straight with her and be like, hey, like let's be friends. Clear your head for the mission. You know, we got stuff to do. As much as it's kind of tough, because putting it into perspective, like what's really difficult about it, like from a character standpoint, is for Shepard, like no time passed, right? We died and we woke up again. And it had been 2 years. So for us, nothing had changed. Realistically, how we feel about Liara and how that has kind of gone, for some people would have, you know, been the same. Whereas for Liara, those 2 years were pretty rough. Like, she was recovering our body. She's the one who handed us over to Cerberus to, you know, to bring us back. You know, Liara certainly still had feelings there. But Liara changed as a character. Liara in Mass Effect 1 is not who Liara is in Mass Effect 2, and that really played into my decision-making, being like, you know, for me, that's not the Liara that I wanted to pursue a romantic relationship with with this character. The Liara in Mass Effect 2 is not the Liara in Mass Effect 1. So it's pretty hard to just be like, hey, like, you're not the person that I pursued this relationship with initially. Like, these 2 years have changed you as a person while I remain exactly the same. And that's a really tough thing to deal with, especially to then for Liara to then be like, oh, she's now pursuing a relationship with someone else who Liara even knows, because we were on the same squad in Mass Effect 1, and I just have to be like, sorry. If anything, Garrus has always been consistently the same likable individual, and while I still like Liara, and she's a great character, her transition from who she is in Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2 and 3 is this, like, almost like information power hungry individual is very interesting. Like she's not a bad character by any means. She's not like just not the character that I'm romantically interested in. I like the Garrus and Shepard dynamic. I think they're really cool. But I think I've touched on these points before when I've spoken about like how Liara's changed. Even in your first introduction to her, Liara pops in Mass Effect 2, like, hey, here I am, and then she leaves, and it's only through DLC do we get more of like that relationship building with Liara, you know. But it is what it is.
Hello again, Shepard.
It is what it is. We've decided to move on as friends, and we're going to continue our relationship with Garrus. But like, I love that there are so many opportunities on replays to explore different relationships, both as female and male Shepard, depending on who you choose and which pathways you take. Certainly very interesting. I know that I would be absolutely gutted if I ended up like losing Garrus in like the suicide mission of Mass Effect 2. Like losing anyone, but like losing Garrus would be just like, oh my god. I would literally just be like, I don't even want to play Mass Effect 3 if I can't do it with Garrus. But like, where are they? Where's my Mass Effect 2 squad? This is like so funny because in Mass Effect 1, we get our squad. Mass Effect 2, Elusive Man's like, yeah, your squad's elsewhere. They're all gone. And I'm like, what? Where's my Mass Effect 1 squad? Now I have to go and recruit a whole bunch of others. And then we get to Mass Effect 3, and it's like, here's Liara. And Kaidan's kind of there, and he's a dickhead. And here's Beefcake Rhino James. And it's like, where's my squad that I love so much?
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You mind turning down your brightness on your monitors there, Liara? Like, the Normandy's power bill is already pretty high. You could turn off the monitors if you're not using them.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
I want to see Glyph and Edie have a conversation.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
Ooh.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
An appropriate distraction? Damn. Shadowbreaker's ship was pretty impressive, though. It's pretty impressive. It's a shame. I guess, like, if it was not meant for space travel, it probably wouldn't be a good asset to, like, our war fleet or whatever. But that's a shame.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Neither did I. We could have kept that and done, like, a suicide kamikaze with that ship into a Reaper instead.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
Damn.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Wow. Well, so I changed Liara's outfit, but I guess I need to maybe leave the Normandy and come back for the change to take effect.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Cool. Fucking goddamn lens flare on that screen. Imagine her sitting down over here, like she needs to go look over there. I can't even see. It's so extreme. But I respect it. This is her PC. How many, how much RAM you got? How much RAM you got on this thing?
Please, enjoy your day.
Love that. Okay. This is still the same. Dr. Chuck was aboard the Normandy, right? Yeah, she's still got her same little setup.
Commander?
Hello.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
True.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, okay.
I guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return.
Oh.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
Is that a reference to when you're a renegade? If I start renegading, my scars will come back? And Dr. Charquaz wants to get a little invasive with me? Are you flirting with me, Doctor?
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
I love Dr. Charquaz. I'm glad that she also survived the suicide mission, because obviously I've gotten the information since that if you take your time and do some other missions and stuff before heading to get the IFF, or sorry, going through the Omega Relay, people die. Like, we could have lost Kelly, even though I don't even know where she is right now, and like Dr. Charquaz and stuff. So this is cool that we managed to save everybody. I'm proud of that.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
Okay.
I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
And Charquaz has lost a lot, especially being here since the first game. Speaking with Jenkins right in the middle, and Jenkins going, I can't wait to get into battle. Killed immediately.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Okay. Reassign power reassign power bonuses, reassign powers. Oh, you can reset for free too. Nice. Okay. AI core. Oh, that's the synthetic. I was like, what the hell's that? That's the synthetic. Should we not have like the barrier that we used for Legion? Like, what if she wakes up and she starts destroying the place? There's no option to talk to Edie anywhere. Like, there's no Edie terminal even in the AI core. Let's keep looking. I'll walk around. Let's have a look at the main battery where Garrus used to be hanging out. Man, it's so empty here, dude. Oh, come on. Look at that. That's got to be Garrus' sniper rifle, right? Right? He's here somewhere. Interesting. What the hell is going on? My ship is so empty. Maybe we need to just like fly around the galaxy and pick everyone up again and go, guys, it's been some time, but I got my ship. My crew quarters looking a little bit empty. Can we pick everyone up again, please? Alright, that's the crew quarters with barely any crew. Let's go to engineering. Zaid will still be here, right? chattering about his war stories. Oh no, this is where you live now. Okay. Oh, you've got a bed. Cool. All right, Diana. If the place smells a bit like old man, that is because this used to be the place of an old man. There also used to be a garbage compactor here, so I mean, I don't know if they've got rid of the smell, but like, yeah, you're kind of living where the old man and the garbage used to be. So hopefully that's all chill for you. Ah, you've got an air purifier. That's fine then. Probably smells just fine in here. Nothing to worry about then.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Get us support. Focus on Cerberus. Ooh. I think support would be good.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
What? I want to know that story. And Elcor being like, genuine sadness, tears streaming from my eyes, you have upset me. I want to see if I can recognize anyone on here. We've got a Drell on there, but I don't know if that's a Drell that we know. We've got the Omega poster up the top, which is great. Posters about people missing. Is that person in the bottom left there? John, call soon. Oh, that looks like a real photo above the John one. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to recognize any of those. Diana's got... They've improved the face models, like, ridiculously in this game. Like, Diana looks great. Diana looks like real human face. Not like in terms of graphics, but I'm like, there's just like something about how her face put together where it just like, it doesn't feel like a video game character. I don't know if that necessarily makes sense in how I'm describing it, but like, the facial animations are so much better. Engineer Adams, hello.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
Yeah, I remember you.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Wow. Yeah, so Adams was in our original engineering core where Tali was chilling out in Mass Effect 1. I remember that. But that means we don't get our chattering crew from Mass Effect 2. So we've got a bunch of Mass Effect 1 characters back because we're with the Alliance now, but I was pretty certain that everyone on our crew from Mass Effect 2 all unanimously decided to be like, cool, we're with you, Shepard. We're not with Cerberus, so where's my Mass Effect 2 crew? I grew to love them. And now they're like, hey, remember your Mass Effect 1 people? Here they are again. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you. And I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
I mean, that's fair.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Okay.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Cool.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Engineer Adams, too soon. Ah, this ship blows the old one away. I was like, I know, I was there.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Okay, so Edie's only popping up in conversation here and there.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Still looking to see if there's an actual genuine terminal, though, that we can actually speak to Edie directly, or whether she's just going to pop up. But we will see. Yeah, look, there's two open terminals here for my chatty crew that I miss. Turian cruiser model. There's no ship even there, but sure. Jack, where are you, buddy? God, they got all the goddamn ship. Who's scattering my ship models around the ship? Why don't you just keep them in their display case? Those things are collectibles! Alright, engineering's pretty dreary as well. Oh, we can't even go into the cargo area. So this is where Grunt used to be chilling out. We can't even go there anymore. Alright, Deck 5, Shuttle Bay, which we can actually go to now. What the hell is that over there? Oh, it's the K9! So we can actually go down to the Shuttle Bay this time. This is very reminiscent of Mass Effect 1, where we could actually go down. Dude, all my ships, just chilling. Someone took all my models and started playing with them. Someone took all my ships out. Here's my armor locker. Same thing. Lieutenant Cortez. Oh, it's a goddamn... It's like the mech thing from Mass... Okay. Oh, there's James being a beefcake. Not surprised. 2 random Alliance soldiers with nothing to say. God damn it, all my models. Get back where you're supposed to. Alright, Corian. Alright. Fucking... Why did they just really amp up the fact that this dude's a gym junkie? Like, full on. Got this whole goddamn gym down here. If he wanted, he could probably be lifting these shuttles instead. Yep, okay. No dialogue. They have nothing to say. Interesting. Like, not even, like, passing dialogue. Let's have a chat to our K9. We got a dog. Just scanning the environment, I guess. Hello.
Good dog. Hey there.
I think it was speaking or making a noise at the same time. Oh, we can't even pet the robot dog. I'm disappointed. You're not gonna let me pet the robot dog? God damn it. Alright, let's speak to this. Let's have a look. Weapon upgrades. Ooh. Okay, we can buy improved weapon damage, ammo capacity, and weight. Nice. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have the Shuriken equipped. I'll buy that. Do I have the... I think I've got the Predator equipped as well. Yes. Oh, we can keep doing it as well. We'll save our credits for now in case I need to buy something, but that's good to know. And here's the weapon bench itself. So my power recharge speed's going to be great. So I could keep upgrading them, and then I could get to a point where I could upgrade one of these. And get away with it. Oh, hang on. I didn't want that. Get that off.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Where's my Firewalker? Where's my goddamn hover ship?
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
I love that we can find shops on other planets, and then if we want, we can buy from straight from the Normandy, but it's just at a, you know, we have to pay a higher fee instead of going straight there. But that's really cool.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
Yeah.
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
No, they literally just explained it. They were just like, yep, it was weak as shit, so we put it in the garage, and now it's probably destroyed. They just waved that one away, so no more hovercraft. Okay.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Cool.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
That's true, actually. The original Normandy had everything down in the shuttle bay where we could actually travel to, and it also allowed us to go through to the engineering place where Adams and Talia was. So they're moving back into that Mass Effect 1 sort of setup and aesthetic.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony.
Wow.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Cool. Interesting.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Wonderful. Okay, let's speak to Mr. Vega.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
Bruh, can you fucking stop your set so we can have a conversation? Both of these options seem like they're slightly flirtatious, where it's like, I don't need a reason to come down here. Or I'm looking now, that one seems more flirtatious. I don't want to flirt with Beefcake Rhino, so I'm gonna pick this one.
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Is he flirting? Because I don't want to flirt back. The first objective in any Mass Effect game is shut down the human. Kaidan in Mass Effect 1, I said, no, Kaidan, stop it. I accidentally flirted with him and I shut that shit down straight away. Jacob, Shepard is instantly flirty with him straight off the bat. He's like, I'm just interested in talking for a bit. It's like, no, I just wanted to get to know him as a person. Stop trying to get in his pants. And then Mass Effect 3, fucking James just like, want to dance and talk at the same time? It's like, no.
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
Satisfaction. Punch him in the face.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Oh, there's a Paragon choice there.
Tough choice.
Interesting.
But it was the right call.
You think so?
What's the Paragon option?
I would have done the same.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
You snooze, you lose.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
What the fuck is going on?
Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
The fuck is... Bruh. I missed one Paragon pop up there, and I think that is what gave me the blood nose, but the second one we choose is the one that threw him over the shoulder.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss.
Stop it!
Commander.
Thank you, or I'll punch you in the face again. What the fuck, dude? That was cringe. Fucking beefcake rhino.
Hey again. What's up?
He's still got the blood nose. Alright, now let's talk to this guy, shall we? Properly. Without punching each other in the face.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
Okay. Cool. Pursue a romantic option with James to get his information on his previous mission. I will pass, thank you very much. I could just... That whole scene was so ridiculous, because all I could imagine is Jennifer Hale and Freddie Prinze just in the voice booth going... Yeah, I did this mission. And I'm just like, okay.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Oh, he just completely ignored him.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines, and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Okay.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right.
Lola.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
You nurse that blood nose, baby boy. Fucking... Okay. That was assessing the crew of the Normandy, which is very bare bones right now. It's quite a skeleton crew, actually. We have people, but we don't have the people that I want. So I'm hoping we get to a point where maybe we get our crew, get the band back together. I'd love to have everyone back on board, but we'll see. As is normal, as has been the standard, every time we have explored the Normandy and spoken to everyone, we got to put the human romance option in line and say, "Stop it! I'm not interested in you." And I get more and more less interested in them as we go. It's like the options get worse. Like Kaidan in the first one, yeah, I mean, not bad. Jacob, yeah, you're kind of boring and you hate everyone that comes onto the crew. And then Beefcake Rhino over here, thinking he can play around with me. Punch him right in the face for that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Mass Effect 3 as we'll bring this one to a close. We got the Citadel and Normandy exploration and welcome out of the way. We will be jumping right into the galaxy map finally next episode to choose our next location and see where we're able to go. I'm excited to see how the galaxy looks in Mass Effect 3 and we will be pursuing that one next time. So again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed all of the dialogue options we were able to explore, and I will see you next time.